Hey deal makers, I'm John Simcoe. I want to share with you a couple tips so that you can not only get one money partner, but how you can get them to do another deal with you and another and another. Because there's nothing quite like getting repeat business. Here are 4 tips that are going to allow you to be able to close more deals. The first money is always the hardest to get. You go out there, if somebody doesn't know a lot about real estate investing, you need to teach them everything from scratch, and that's a lot of work. And once somebody has understood the concepts of it and they've actually done it and they've handed you money, the chance of them handing you either more money or doing it again are a ton higher as long as you follow these tips. Tip number 1, make sure you serve them diligently. This means when they send you a message, you don't ignore it. You respond. You have their money. Imagine if you lent money to a friend or someone you thought was your friend and they're not answering your calls, even if it's not time for a payment to be due, if they call you, you need to answer. There's nothing more frustrating than calling someone who owes you money again and again and again. That is not the experience you want them to have. So make sure you respond promptly and diligently. Serve them the way you would want to be treated. The next tip is to communicate with them often. Don't always wait for them to call you. When your deal achieves a major milestone, share some pictures. Send them a message just to let them know that things are on track. If things are a little bit ahead of schedule, feel free to tell them, but also make sure that you control their expectations. Say, this deal might still pay out when I first told you. We're a little bit ahead, things are looking good. Give them that little bit of confidence so that they know that their deal is working out. A lot of people who are going to be giving you money for these deals want to be able to brag to their friends. A lot of people might be skeptical about investing in real estate, and if you've taught them and you've overcome those obstacles, that's great for them. But that money partner's got other friends who aren't educated, and those are all the naysayers who are saying, don't do that deal, because they don't know any better. The last thing you need is these naysayers talking your partner out of doing the next deal with you. Communicate with them often, and that way if these naysayers bring something up, they can turn around and say, well, the renovations are completed on this fix and flip and we're just waiting for it to sell. That's a positive update. People love hearing these updates. The first person who's going to know that the deal is coming to a close is going to be you, because you're the leader of the deal. You're the cook, the deal maker, and you're making it happen. When you know that, say you have an offer come in, there's no conditions on it, you know this property is being sold, that might be what triggers out the repayment to that money partner. So as soon as you know that, start putting together another deal. That way when you call that money partner, you say, hey, I got good news. You're about to get paid out from this deal. We're just waiting for some of this money to come through and for the sale to be final. At that point, you're going to get your money plus all your returns that you've been promised. By the way, I have another deal for you. Do you have time to talk it over? When people hear this good news, they know they're going to be getting paid out. You know with confidence that you're going to be giving them this money. You know that they're going to have money for the next deal. That's the perfect time, is to get it committed. Don't let them go look for another deal. Don't let them approach another deal maker. There are other people just like you that they could give their money to. So make sure you have another deal. Most of these people, once they've lent their money out, they never really want it back. They just either want their payments to keep coming in, they want it to grow, and they want it to flow. If you give them their money back and you don't put it into another deal, it's going to sit there, it's going to stagnate, and someone else is going to get your lunch. And this leads to the last tip, and this is the way to 3x your business. And the reason I say 3x is because that's what I've seen happen in mine. As soon as you go and you pay someone off, you give them the returns. You know, I had people that would nickname me the golden boy because I was a little bit younger, my hair was a lot blonder, and they just thought I had the Midas touch with every deal I touched. And so they would start bragging to their friends, and they would say, oh yeah, this John guy is great. Well, everyone loves to brag about the types of returns they're receiving. So when you are paying someone out, why don't you ask them, you got a friend who would like to achieve the same returns as you're receiving? Do you know somebody else who could benefit from a deal just like this? Can you make the introduction? Get them to warm it up, get them to say a few nice words about you, and then let you take it from there. If you've done a good job with their money, they will trust you and share you with their friends. And that is the key magic. Every one deal that I do that comes full circle and pays out turns into 3 more deals, turns into a repeat deal, and it comes into a friend who brings money for another one. And what happens when those 2 deals are done? They turn into 3 more deals each, and it turns into 6 deals. And it just goes on, and your business is gonna grow exponentially. So those are just a few tips that you can use to be able to grow your real estate business. Make sure that if you wanna get more of these, you come join the Facebook group in the description below. It's interactive, and it's a place where everyone can share the deals that they're working on, overcome obstacles that might be holding them back, or learn just what to say to someone to be able to get them to do their first deal with you, all the way through to getting more repeat deals with you. So come on in the Facebook group and let's get you making more deals in your real estate business. And make sure to subscribe to Deal Flow Monthly, a newsletter that I send out once a month, no spam, no BS, where you're gonna get real tips that you can use right away. There are tools for more success that are given out and distributed through the newsletter, as well as deal breakdowns where you get to see what these deals actually make, where I share the real results about what's going on and how you can also achieve them. I'm John Simcoe. Make sure you push the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.